Hi beauties, welcome to my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. For today we're going to be doing a witch look for our 4th Halloween look of the season. I'm going to try and get one more in before Halloween. It's in 3 days, but this will be our 4th installment for Halloween. So I hope you guys are enjoying this Halloween week that I've been giving you with all these looks. Please don't forget to comment and let me know if you guys are feeling the look. Like the video just so I know that you guys are enjoying the content. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed. Subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed. Subscribe. Hey, subscribe to my channel if you guys are not subscribed. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for watching, and let's get started. Hey beauties, it's the final Halloween look. So we're going in with our makeup palette, going into the green, because we're going to be a witch. So we're going to put this green color all the way around the face, the neck, and all the way down to the chest. I'm going to only show one coat, but I did do 2 coats because you want it to be nice and opaque. And make sure to even cover the ears as well. I'm actually going to end up having to take this green color all the way down to my arms as well. You'll see later. So before we do the eyebrows, I want to conceal them. I put some lash glue on them, brushed them up really flat, put setting powder on them, and I actually did this twice in order to get them nice and flat, and then put the green color over the brows as well. I needed to conceal the brows because we're going to actually create our own brows, so make sure that you do that. Then I'm going in with the lighter color green because we're going to do some highlighting and contouring. This is going to be a fierce drag witch, okay? So we need to have very defined highlighting and contouring, and it's just going to be so bomb. I can't wait for you guys to see. So as you can see, I am contouring my nose how I would with my regular concealer, but I'm using the lighter color green in order to do that. And I'm just patting it in with the brush and taking my time to make sure everything looks nice and blended. So take your time with this part. It is paint, it's not concealer, so it blends a little different. So just tap until it looks nice and blended. And then of course we're going to go in and contour with the darker color green, and I'm just adding those in the areas where I normally contour, and then I'm going to blend that out exactly the way I did with the highlighted part. And just take your time, tap, and make sure that it is nice and precise, because honey, this is about to be a fierce witch, okay? Now I'm just going in with more of the highlighted color because I feel like it wasn't as prominent as I wanted it to be. So I'm putting more highlighted color, and then I'm blending it into the contour so we can have a nice constructed looking face that is just snatched, okay? And literally just tapping until everything looks nice and blended, redefining that contour on the cheekbone. And as you're doing it, you'll be able to see the different areas of where you feel like you need to add a little bit more blend and where everything looks fine. So just tap. Everything is looking good right now. It's time to go ahead and start setting. So we're going in with the Box of Crayons palette from the crayon case and going into the green color from this palette. We are now just blending and blending. And pretty much this is going to be as if it was a setting powder, all over setting powder, because this is the base of the green color that we have on our face. And make sure to set all the way down to the neck and the ears as well. Now we're going to go into this lighter color green in the palette and use that as our highlighting color. And I'm just going over, of course, all the areas where I added highlight. And I am just tapping that onto my face and blending it out. And now we're going to go into a color mix of the green and black and add that as a contour so we can get everything nice and chiseled. And I'm just blending that in all the areas where I would normally contour and making sure everything looks nice and seamless. So right now it's looking a little patchy, but we're going to go back in and make sure that we blend until everything looks nice and seamless. So we're getting the nose snatched right now. The nose is looking really good. Snatched, okay? Then we're going to go over the jawline because we want to make sure that that looks nice and chiseled as well. under the chin and just blend, blend, blend. And as you can see, I'm taking my time and blending this until it looks how I want it to look. Take your time, don't rush the process. Blend, blend, blend. This is, you know, eyeshadow going over a face paint. It's not the same as foundation. Going over highlighting and contouring with concealer. So it takes a little bit more time to really get it to not be too harsh. So I'm going back in with the highlighting color right now, making sure to blend that and making sure that everything doesn't look too defined, but that everything is having a nice blend to it. So I'm literally just tapping the highlighting color into the contour. I'm gonna go over the forehead again, make sure that that's not looking patchy. I'm just taking my time because she has to be snatched, honey. Okay? And it's looking good. Now I'm adding a little bit more of the highlighting powder because I want it to kind of sit a little. So I'm kind of baking with it. So this is actually the light color green again. And I'm just adding that and letting that sit so that the snatch will be real, okay? And then, of course, going over the blended contoured areas. Now, this is the Fruits Cosmetics Coconut. And this is an eye primer that's going to make our shadows pop. And you just want to blend that out all of the eye. I'm even going over where my brow would be because, like I told you, this is going to be a concealed brow because we're going to be doing a nice drag witch look. So now we are just tapping this out and making sure that everything looks nice and seamless. Adding a little bit more of the light green color as like a setting powder and making sure that it's nice and set under the eyes with like a thick layer because we're going to be going into shadows and don't want that to stain the paint. So now we are snatched, as you can see, and we're going into the black color. So this black color is going to go right over where my natural brows are. So I'm literally just tapping it on. You cannot blend over your brows as far as swooshing the brush around, but you can blend as far as tapping the colors together, as you're going to see. So now that I've gotten the black over the brow, I'm going to now go into the green color, and I'm tapping that over the brow as well so that it can create a gradient with the dark green going into the black. And I'm literally just tapping that until it looks nice and blended. Then I'm going back into the black color once again, and we're going to bring that lower and bring it into the outer V because this is going to be a half cut crease look. So I just wanted to kind of map it out first, map out the top part. And now I'm just working the green and black together. I can blend on the side of the eye, so I'm blending it on the side of the eye to make sure that everything looks nice and seamless. So we are getting everything looking nice and dramatic and seamless right now. We're now going to go ahead and just tap to blend those colors together once again. And once they look nice and blended, we're going to go ahead and bring it down to the nose contour. I like to bring my eyeshadows down to my nose contour in my regular makeup routine. And so it just makes your nose look so much more defined. And as you can see, the nose is looking super snatched, and I'm here for it. Now we're going to go into that light green color and tap that all around the green and really just make that line disappear because you don't want it to be like a harsh line. I don't want a harsh line. I want it to fade into the green. And so this light color green is going to help that happen where it's not a big harsh black or green line where the eyeshadow is. Now that that looks good, we're going to start making our brow. So we're going into the Lashing Out Glam Pavement Liner. And I just created this arched line because the brows are going to be extremely arched, just like you would do for drag. And I'm just creating this brow right now out of this Lashing Out Glam liner. And it looks nice and arched and good. And we have like the little hair-like strokes, so it doesn't look like too, you know, too fake. And I'm now just filling that in and adding those little hair-like strokes. And we're going to go ahead and clean up the brow like we would if it was our highlighting, our concealer. So I'm just cleaning up the brow with the green color and making sure that it is not too long and not too thick. So now that we have the brow together, I'm going to go ahead and start to define the cut crease where I want it to be. And I'm just tapping out that coconut and making sure that we get that nice and defined. And make sure to blend the sides into the base to make sure everything looks nice and seamless. And just tap around. Tap, tap, tap. Now I'm going to create a black line, a liner coming from the bottom of the lash line, because I want this to kind of look like kind of like a double liner. So I'm dragging that, I drug that liner out from the bottom, and then I felt like my cut crease needed to come out further, so I just went back into the paint or the base and extended it out further to where we're going to have the liner at the top come out as well. And added a little bit of white to the front of the eye. It just opens it up in the front where the liner is when you have it that way. Then I went into the green and I just added that to the bottom lash line. Now I'm just going back into the highlighted color to make sure that my highlighted areas are nice and defined. I'm doing the same here on the side of my nose, making sure that it's still looking nice and defined, because I want my nose contour to be really, really extreme and look really snatched. Now I'm going into the liner. I went into the, this is still the pavement liner from Lashing Out Glam. And as you can see, I'm creating my line here and creating this double liner. So we have the bottom one from the bottom lash line and then the top one. Look at how it makes the eye look. That's the look I'm going for. And then I added a little bit of the white graffiti liner in the middle between the two liners. And now I am just tapping out this shimmery white color from the crayon case palette right over the top of the base and creating the shape that I want the cut crease to be in. So I wanted it to have kind of a rounded shape coming into the green, and it's looking so good, you guys. I could have stopped right here and left it like this. I'm adding a little bit of the green color, as you can see, to create a gradient. But I could have left it just like this, but I decided, of course, because I am drama, that I wanted to add some rhinestones. So first we're going to do a mole. You got to do a mole for a witch. And then I added some lash glue over my lid, and I'm now adding some light green rhinestones. And it looks so good, you guys. I'm so happy that I did this because it just took the look to another level of drama. I'm doing the same thing on the other side. And it didn't take very long to add these rhinestones. I have a little picker thing and it just really helped. Now all the areas where you see the white and in the front of the eye, I'm adding crystals that are clear. And now I'm going into my Lashing Out Glam mascara and adding that to my lashes. And getting my lashes popping. Then going into the So Xtra lashes from High Lash Darling. And I'm adding those to add that touch. Then I was like, you know, I need some bottom lashes. So I went into my Ardell bottom lashes and added long, medium, and small coming in. Then this is the blush binder. I added a little bit of the purple blush. And then I went into the Honor Roll highlighter from Crayon Case and added a little highlight. Redefined the cheekbones a little without adding extra onto the brush. Just redefined the cheekbones with the brush. Then went into the green graffiti liner in freehand and the Blackboard lipstick from the Crayon Case to create this ombre lip. Now I added a gloss at the end, but I did not record that part. It was just a clear gloss, and you're going to see when we finish the lip it's matte, but when I come back it's going to look like it's glossy, and it literally was just a clear gloss added on top of the lip that we create right here. So we did the black as an outline, added the freehand in the middle of the lip as our lips, and just kind of course create a blend here. Looking good, looking good. I'm feeling it, and boom. Look at this witch, y'all. Look at this drag witch, y'all. Look at this witch, y'all. This witch is so slayed, and I'm so here for it. I'm so happy with how this came out. Oh my god. Ooh. Alright, beauties, this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial on our drag witch. This is everything. I'm so here for it. I feel like I really slayed this. I'm feeling the highlight and the contour and the nose snatch and the eyes. Everything is just so dramatic and so glamorous, and I love it. So I hope you guys love it too. Please let me know in the comments below if you are feeling my drag witch look, and if you guys decide to do it, please tag me so that I can shout you out. I appreciate you guys' support so much. Make sure to comment below and let me know if you're feeling this look. Like this video so I know you guys are enjoying my content, and if you're not subscribed, what are you doing? Subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed. Subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed. Subscribe. Hey, subscribe to my channel if you guys are not subscribed. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to be your own kind of beautiful, because there's only one you. Bye.